40 choose 5 is 658,008. That's how many cards would start in your hand if you had a 40 card late game deck and just drew 5 cards without considering like your relics or anything. Only 658,008 different possibilities for your starting hand, and then we get into actually playing any of the cards. There's a reason why chess bots lose versus humans. Punch it. I don't know if you, I don't know what you've been up to for the last 20 years, but you might want to Google how good chess AI is. Are we talking RNG of the game or decisions inside a singular turn fight? I was just establishing how many different possible hands we have to consider. That's how many hands we have to consider in our 40 card deck. It's obvious that you have to consider how many hands there are because you have to play cards based on what your hand will be next turn, right? Right? So one of the parts of your very, 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 very large game tree calculation involves understanding what possible hands you will draw next turn. Oh, I think I just trade Boss Relic again. Slime Boss Act again. Coffee Dripper. That makes it tricky. Fred Jones, thanks for the 14 months. Floor 1 Acro. Floor 2 Warped Tongs. I will probably have to remove that pain pretty soon with my Coffee Dripper. Just a thought. It's a good start other than the Coffee Dripper maybe killing me. Coffee Dripper doesn't have to kill you though. It doesn't kill me. We're doing well. Would I rather trade for Snecko or Pyramid? Pyramid would be more fun. Not sure if that was exactly what you were asking, but... the one that deals the most immediate damage because I have to go through an elite fight. I don't think people get most decisions right, Bollinger. As someone who has made a Spire AI and gave up because training was impossibly expensive calculation-wide, this shit is harder than any of you think. It's not harder than I think. I think it's really hard. for what it's worth. Maybe it's even harder than that though. Maybe it is harder than I think. Need this potion. Whoops. I guess I decided that was a good enough start to not potion. Do I actually believe that? Nope. AI is neither artificial nor intelligent. Sounds believable. Okay, with a piercing whale. Did I draw it? Expertise. I think just cloak and dagger. Could use some sustain of some sort. I just automatically took that. God. I can't rest. I'm on tilt right now. The run AI is very different than battle AI. Nope. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There are a tremendous number of things you think about inside a fight that affect the battle. Like on floor 13, we already have a Pendib, for example. Sunnybrook, I'm glad you enjoyed Oberdin. I may actually survive this act. Although I wouldn't describe my relics as being incredible. Last Lady Demi, thanks for the 3 months. The run AI should provide rewards for meta behavior to the battle AI. That means that they're the same AI. You just have a completely arbitrary separation between them, but one of them is rewarding the other for actions, which means they're the same thing. A matter of terminology. Yes. So people are trying to explain to you that it's incredibly difficult to play fights because you have to make decisions within the fight based on the entire game. And you're saying, well, there would be a different AI that did that. It doesn't solve your problem. Hey, Ergon, how are you? I think after image over corpse explosion. Not 100% convinced by it, but it looks like we're trying to lean into these Shiv synergies. Okay. Oh, hey, those are 5 rares. Choose a relic. That's day 27 compared to day 15. I've lost 2 runs, both of which should have been 1. It is slightly too hot in this room. We're about up to date. God, I have Afterimage Wraith form. I'm like really strong right now. Never mind, I'm horrendously weak actually, it turns out. Oh, you can make a program that plays the game better than random, for sure. There's a Slay the Spire AI. It can beat Ascension 0, something like 2% of the time. What's the worst card in my deck? I have no idea. Maybe I just play them all. Probably Distraction, but I have Afterimage. I hate this store. I hate that I don't get Paper Crane anymore this run. What is the win rate of a program that executes valid actions? Probably very close to 0 would be my guess. It would be pretty easy to boot up a Slay the Spire run, click on the left option every single time and see how well you did. I don't think you'd do very well though. Is this Jax? Jax with Coffee Dripper and no sustain. Champ backed. I'm gonna take 3 strength turn 1. Hey. How do you resolve choices organized vertically, however you want? Click on the top one. Solve, mitigate, strictly viable probability. Bitcoin. Crypto viable. Can you make an AI to solve Bitcoin? Of course. People in chat would. Clockwork Souvenir stops you from losing 3 strength at the end of your turn if you still have it. When you have mutagenic strength. You can also add another 5 strength and then it will stop you from losing 8 strength. Because this and this, they'll lose strength at end of turn debuff stacks. And then only procs once. Can we get an AI to solve your love life? Simply follow your heart. You didn't even need an AI. Feels like Doppelganger has to be a good thing to play here, right? Feels like it. I'm so upset. Why Why am I winning? I want to suffer. I don't want to win. It's okay. I'll find a way to lose this. Of course it's possible to do betterly. I'm just saying how well people have done it so far. Jorbs too angry to lose. Yeah. Happens. This burst is really good. I'm sure I'll lose because I picked up Dreamcatcher. It'll come back to haunt me. Okay, it's getting increasingly difficult to lose. I have to pass a gambling chip for the blue key. That would be sad. The apparition card art is very, very topical, isn't it, for this run? Malaise with Doppelganger and Burst Plus. That was the wrong one to discard, I think. Yeah, it definitely was. People have already solved, like single fights in Act 1 with the starter deck. I think also with, like, small additions to the starter deck. That has been done. Someone has a card called Bullet Time, but there are no bullets in the Spire. Yes. But bullets are actually named after a cinema technique, believe it or not, when the bullet was invented in 1982. It was named after Bullet Time, which was, I believe, in The Matrix. Yeah, John H. Bullet was the creator of Bullet Time. I am going to die to the champ. Awesome, ladies into the prime. Appreciate it. It's Boulay, he was French. I've heard that. I'm not 100% certain that's true though. Will I die to the champ? See, when I get turns like that, it doesn't feel like I will. But when I get the other turns, it does feel like I will. I think this is a Predator. Predator to try to get big turns going. I also still have the malaise. Tall Sunday. Chemex would be excellent. I would very much accept a Chemex. Just gonna hold adrenaline for later. Did I lose the max HP? I took a apparitions event. An apparitions event? I suppose an apparitions event. It's an awkward turn to be weak for. Awkward turn to not draw burst as well. Is there any way to make that work? Feels like no. Can draw one with it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. think it's that hard to win from here. Okay. Boot dealing 4.3 damage per turn. I do love an adrenaline. Do love an adrenaline. I feel like the Envenom is so good. Trying to imagine not taking Pyramid, having trouble. It does stop me drawing cards sometimes. Gosh, it does some strong things though. This 1000 Cut's good. It is AoE. The only thing I really need AoE for here is Reptimancer, and I have a Dagger Spray that does fine. Okay. Do not click the Dagger Spray button. Boot affects attack damage. 1000 Cuts isn't attack damage. I have Runic Pyramid. Right. Right. I knew that. I was sort of surprised when I didn't draw a bunch more cards. Should there be a way to do something different in the game? Nope, I like the game. I like the game. Stick of Fumes. That is presumably another Wraith form. Just trying to imagine a universe where it's something other than another Wraith form, like another after image maybe. Nope. Chat though. My health doesn't come back ever. Don't have a blood vial even. And I have a terrible turn one. I don't get to do that. Bandage up. Bandage up is interesting. I think I take that. I have a burst. Now my health does come back. Can also upgrade Bandage up, very true. Extremely true. More true than the world is even ready for. Hey Armand. Hey, thanks for the tier 3 sub, I appreciate it. You're doing well? Gambling chub, that helps so much. Deck needs a damage, right? Take like bronze scales, caltrops or something. That's certainly a lot of damage. Might be more damage than needed. It's bronze scales. Oh, I could buy Regal Pillow to go with my Coffee Dripper and Dreamcatcher. Sort of want to. Shouldn't do that, right? My grandfather's deck has no bad cards. I can totally play Grand Finale if I want. The boot. Bandage up upgraded. Nice sweep. Okay. Now a lot of you are probably thinking, wow, look at Jorbs go, he's won so many times on Silent recently. Which is very true, and it's because I've been playing so well. That's the only reason I've won. As you can see. Streamer luck, more like streamer unluck. That was actually really good, because what I needed from Distraction there was an Adrenaline, but I needed to have to work for it so that chat didn't think that the RNG was rigged. Distraction came through big time. I don't have after image up. I still don't have after image. Because I feel like the bullet time got better in 2.2. All of the cards that do things got better in 2.2. What I mean by that is like everything that lets you do the other things got better because the other things are good. So bullet time is a quintessential card where it lets you do the other things that you have in your hand. That isn't very strong if the other things in your hand suck. It's very strong if the other things in your hand are good. I have wailed the Reptimancer to death. Yeah, I got a second after image too. Can we get a sanity check on this run? On a hallway fight or a question mark? I'm gonna go with question mark because it takes less time. Okay. Turns out this was a hallway fight too. Because I'm not gonna go to this. Wait, I have to go to that. Oh, well, never mind. I think this is just a bad floor. I think that's all this is. I've had bottled after image. Yep. Actually, I could have had 2 bottled after images plus a bottled wraith form. That sounds pretty strong, doesn't it? Just gonna buy another fumes for more damage at this point. Spoon for ghosts was an option? Nah. Not even remotely. I have... how many turns of intangible? 12? Without burst? You don't need spoons. Why do I have 3 Wraith forms? Well, I think it's a pretty good card, so I've been trying picking it when it's offered to me. Still working out how good that is, but for the moment, so far, it seems to be alright. Palace with ball time would be really cool. Yeah, the bullet time debuff being removed is a bigger deal than the Wraithform debuff being removed in this deck. It's pretty funny. Somewhat unusual. This turn's probably pretty good. You think it dies? Yep. Kunai. What a weird deck. I'm pretty sure I have enough damage that I don't take another Fumes. Because drawing Fumes on this turn would be pretty bad, right? If I had a better potion to support it, maybe I would have taken another Fumes. And none of my potions are like Gambler's Brew. Why do I get all the good cards? Oh, trust me, I don't. This is the character that I am, what, like, have I won any runs on this character this month? I saved all the good cards for this run. Well, that was clever. That was good thinking. More card draw? Just another Wraithform upgrade. This deck's only... What's the max possible intangibility without Nightmare here? 15. Only 15 intangible on this one. Actually sort of weak, I would say. Gained 1 dexterity using Kunai. Holy hell, 40 health, but 2 Wraith forms. Intriguing. Undertouch doesn't know. They don't know, chat. If you burst bullet time, very little. Very little. I guess it would matter if you had an artifact charge. Did I take an unupgraded prepared for this deck? What a gamer. These are my ships. They're my favorites. I'm only at -9 dexterity. Dave, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Appears I have one. Fight. That's a yike. How do I... That was close. Almost took 2 damage. Prepared coming in clutch. Well, if I didn't draw the prepared, I wouldn't have had to draw another card, right? Right? See how that works? Oh my god, I actually unironically get to burst terror here. Actual unironic burst terror. Outstanding. I think Doppelganger was stronger before I got the Runic Pyramid probably, but it's been fine. The bullet time, right? Should be a pretty good one to draw pretty soon. %of silent memes rolled into one. I could have bought Grand Finale and chose not to. I will regret that for the rest of my life. I am overwhelmed, crippled by regret. Also could have had a Regal Pillow. I've made a lot of questionable plays this run. Thanks for that 300 bits, that's Rabble. Tricky thing about upgrading After Image is I have to draw Intangible more than I have to draw After Image, so it's just gonna be really awkward for Gambling Chip if I draw it turn 1. I probably want to discard every card that doesn't draw cards. I think I actually upgrade Prepared. Seems fine. Have I forgotten keys at all this challenge? Nope, not yet. I'm still working on that. We'll get there. Well, these potions really help. None of this helps in general, I think. Bursting Apparition seems like it wins the fight. GG. Extra GG. More G's. 2G, Too Furious. Dex Girobar. Dex Girobar? Looks like 2 months. Hard to draw bullet time in this economy. What did I just call you? I have no idea. I have absolutely no clue. Sorry. Alright then. Bird face turn. A little bit of necessary deck improvement there. Can use Upgrade Pot on this apparition. It should do it. Because then I can also burst it next turn. Just gotta put more fumes in play. Or not do that is also okay. I can do whatever I want. It's a solid run to be me in. Heart, no! Think of your health. Bullet time. Just discard an apparition plus with burst in hand. What could go wrong? I can only deal 67 more this turn, so do that and deal a lot of damage next turn. This is going to be a very large amount of damage. This is actually the correct time during the turn to play Choke, and also it is actually correct not to play Finisher. Finisher is considered dishonest. Unchivalrous. Artemis. It is better to let the heart finish itself, if you know what I mean. We're at 88 out of 100. In 4 hours to get 2. Alright. Got a few hours left in me.